What's up, Influxers? Trying to grow your business usually requires at some point hiring people because there's just so many hours that you can work yourself, and if you want to grow beyond selling your own hours, it's usually involving leveraging other people's time and other people's brain and creativity. So you get to the question where you ask yourself, how should I grow? Should I hire freelancers or should I hire full-time people to stay, I don't know, at my office or remote, but hire on, an ongoing base? So which is the route that you should go to? I'm actually struggling with this question myself right now as I'm trying to grow. And I want to share my perspectives and how I think about this. First of all, hiring is hard. Finding good people that you can trust, that you can work with, that you can have good communication with, that the communication will be effective enough for it to be, a leverage and not just wasting your time plus paying somebody else. This is a difficult process. I'm not sure that I've honed this yet completely. I did try to hire some people previously, and that did not go well enough. I think I didn't really know how to interview people, how to ask the right question, how to understand if we are a good fit culturally, and how to communicate the things that are really important to me, specifically being on time, besides even the technical stuff of being good at what you do. But at this point, I'm trying two different approaches at the same time. And one of them is hiring freelancers when I need them. So I'm working with freelancers that are helping me with branding. I have one person for branding. I have one person for illustration, one person for product design, one person helping me out with Webflow. So each of them is an expert in their own domain. I don't need them to help me, full-time all the time, because I have client work that sometimes I have a lot of it, sometimes I don't have a lot of it. And the fact that I work with them on a freelance base reduces the risk for me because I don't have to commit to them. And also it allows me to not have to try and find one person that has all the skills possibly, maybe like me, somebody who's like a full stack, which is a lot harder to find, and maybe a lot more valuable. But you can find somebody who's expert in a niche and hire them, reduces your risk, also reduces your ability to plan ahead because you're not sure what their ability is going to be. So there are obviously pros and cons in that area. I think and I took the advice of Chris Do with this, to start off the relationship as a freelancer, and if you find out that you're booking this person long enough and that you have a good relationship and that you're already trusting them, then consider hiring that person if you really need them on a full-time position. So this is what I'm doing kind of when I'm trying to outsource some of my creative work as a designer. But on the other hand, I've hired kind of a CFO to manage my finance full-time. That's actually my wife. But in that position, even if it wasn't my wife, at this point in my business, I feel like I need somebody stable on my team that can help me take care of all the accounting. I have a lot of stuff going on because I have a lot of different client types. Some of them are retainers, some of them are on project based. There's a lot of invoicing going on. On top of that, we have the Prospero's finance, which has a lot of other services and invoicing systems. Then I'm doing the Webflow course, and so I have other invoicing. So there's a lot of finance, a lot of expenses, a lot of things to manage, working with our accountant and bookkeeper and everything. So just taking care of that used to take me few hours per week, and more than that, it was just like a headspace that I didn't have. I hate dealing with this, and so just having a person that I work with that I can just delegate everything to them, talk to the client about how to transfer the money and send an invoice and all of that stuff, just not having to deal with that and on an ongoing basis, because I know that I'm going to have those same tasks, same problems, same issues in my business every single month. And so outsourcing was actually turned out, we only started like 2 months ago, but already it created so much impact on my headspace, my ability to focus, not waste time on things that I actually hate doing. And so in that sense, hiring a person, not just a freelancer, but hiring somebody for full time actually it's not really a full-time, but it's like half-time position for her, but I'm just saying like a ongoing base, ongoing partnership, part of my team. She already has an email on my own domain name. So in that sense, hiring was the right thing to do. So I hope this was helpful for you in terms of thinking about what are the ongoing tasks that you know that you need somebody on your team versus tasks that you're not sure how your requirements are going to be for next month, so you're not sure if you're going to need to hire that person, and maybe if you hire them and you have to pay them next month, you're going to take on projects that you don't really want to take on. So those are the risks of hiring in that department. I'll share with you how my hiring process is going. Have an awesome day. I'll catch you next week.